Okay, is this a Ryan Kent? It has to be a Ryan Kent themed Evo, right? Kent, Be Stopped. Unbelievable again from EA Sports. Fast enough to ruin your day. Agile enough to break your pad. Okay, you try to defend. You can't, mate. This is the worst one yet, right? Still the king. Still undefeated in chaos. You know what? I do like these kind of throwback to, you know, seriously overpowered cards back in the day. If you remember that Ryan Kent card, smash a like on the video. And what Evo are we looking at? It's free, so only max 95 rated. That's expected. Requirements are okay, and it is a right winger based evolution. Players like Luis Suarez go into this. Okay, so it's mostly a boost to the speed, the passing, and the dribbling. The shooting doesn't get much higher. Then by the looks of it, 92. For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link in the top of the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 8% off your entire order. What else do we get in this evolution? Weak foot up to 5-star. Playstyle plus a finesse is a little bit later down the line, but technical is first. Base incisive, inside forward, okay. I think most cards going into this, unless they're like super old Evos, probably will have all the roles. Ticky base. Base quick step, so it's technical quick step, makes sense, ping pass chucked in there, and then of course finesse always at the end, but that's okay. I don't mind technical, I don't mind quick step, and I don't mind finesse shot, of course, as the playstyle plus is there. Could definitely be worse. Acceleration does get a fine tuning, as well as a few individual attributes within the dribbling department. Shooting capped to 92, so realistically you want to be finding cards that maybe have high enough shooting already. Because cards like Chiesa here look crazy apart from the shooting department. That's essentially it. Sanchez. You know what? He does look good, doesn't he? 98 pace, 98 dribbling, 93 physicality. It is only 4 playstyle pluses. He goes to 5-star, 5-star. For the Arsenal past and present, this honestly could be the play. I think it might have to be. Playstyle pluses look good on the card as well. I'm a little bit like, we just had a 5 playstyle plus Evo. I know it was paid. 150k, not cheap. But it's just a pain going back to the 4 playstyle pluses. Hold up, did I miss a flare plus chucked in here? Technical. Am I going crazy? Where does flare plus come from, boys? Oh, it's at the very end. Wow, okay. Did not see that. There is a flare plus added after finesse shot. So if your player like this Rodrigo has all the other playstyle pluses, you're getting flare at the end. So ideally, you don't want that to be the case, lads. You want to make sure you're using cards that have playstyle pluses already. Locked and loaded for now. Doesn't quite cut it for me. I'm intrigued by this Pepe though. He was a pretty decent card. I know he's got a footies, and it does take your card to a 97 rated, which isn't bad. I guess because hopefully EA Sports are going to start introducing 97 rated evolutions pretty soon. I don't mind this one for Jarzinho. He doesn't have a better promo card than this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be forgetting something, but he does look good. He is the kind of card or kind of player that would get some sort of juiced promo card, but realistically, now that footies is coming to an end and preseason's coming, I don't know if we're going to get it. So if you're a fan of Jarzinho, this could be the play. You do have the rapping and quick step combo, which actually some of you like. Let me know if you're a fan of having both this, like the pace playstyle pluses. Myself, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'd rather have one or instead of both of them essentially. But let me know if you're different there. Anyone else really with decent enough shooting in the club before we go over to Foot.gg? Leo Messi. It's not bad, but realistically, it's not like mind-blowingly good. He's definitely fit better Evos in the past couple of weeks, that is for sure. Let's go to Foot.gg though. Waste no time. Let me know if you've got any unique chains or if you've got any cards that you're keeping an eye on. Is Ryan Kent on the game? He must be, right? Because realistically, if anything, Ryan Kent in his own themed Evo could be the play. Sanchez, we looked at, looks fantastic. Ibarbo, realistically, you want to get higher than 92 shooting here. That's the main thing I'm looking at, unless the card does look stacked. Danjuma, not a bad option. Same with this Mahrez, fantastic dribbling, fantastic pace. Could be one to consider. Bieren's theme was ridiculous, bro. Absolute insane during team of the season, so she could be a decent shout once again, but I'm yet to be really like blown away by this Evo, and that's probably going to be the case. This man, I believe, was the first example we got shown. What do we get though? It's just pace and dribbling and the extra playstyle plus being technical, and he goes 5'5". Hey, it's not bad. It's not mind-blowingly good, but it's not bad at the same time, boys. Mia Hamm in here. Icons should fit this, of course. Requirements are pretty respectable. Finesse, she doesn't get the flare playstyle plus, which is nice. She does get the base flare though. But to be fair, the card does look good. How does it compare to her? I think it's 96 rated, right? The Centurion's card. If it's not too dissimilar, that card's cheap as chips, so probably wouldn't be worth it. Thundershot Jarzinho in here as well. Of course, Diogo Jota. It would be nice to get a crazy Evo for him. Anyone else down here? Not really. Compared to yesterday, where I was literally refreshing pages and getting like blindsided every single card I looked at because there was so many insane options. This one definitely a little bit more, you know, spread out when it comes to juiced cards. Rafinha, this team of the week. Quick step power shot, not ideal. Technical and finesse. I mean, he looks okay, but once again, it's the lack of shooting, really. Cole Palmer, similar kind of story. You do gain the quick step, which is a nice playstyle plus for him. He goes to 5-star, 5-star, but you're only really getting a boost to the speed, right? That's essentially it. Maybe if you just want that pace boost, you can go for it. Ferran Torres, similar kind of story. Actually, you get a pretty decent boost here. You don't gain a playstyle plus. He's already 5-5, but it is a fine tuning to the card, which I guess is pretty respectable. Quintero looks stacked already, so this is a nice looking one as well. Yeah, it's one of those where I feel like there's going to be no absolutely ridiculous options, but some decent cards nevertheless. Nothing more on this page. Barker lacking a bit in the shooting department. I do, oh, by the way, I am just honestly counting down the days now till we just get consistent 96, maybe even 97 rated Evos with the 5 playstyle pluses, because getting a taste of it yesterday, boys, I need more. Wilson, it's the Ballon d'Or one. Bro, can they re-release those cards? Just chuck them in packs. Trust me, people go crazy, and they're not like, you know, ahead of the power curve now. It'd be purely for like Evo content, realistically. There's another Mia Hamm card. Was this the one I was on about? I think this is Winter Wild card, right? It is. It's not a bad boost to a card, because the passing gets a pretty big juice there. Same with the dribbling and the speed. Could be something to consider. Potentially a chain with this lower rated version as well. Could be something to keep an eye on. Maybe if you got this card. Is she still crazy expensive? Okay, she's dropped now. I think, is she been in the re-release? I'm not too sure. But she was crazy money. Big, Gareth, Bale, Hello Sunshine. Anyone packed his footies card? I'm jealous if you have, because he looks mad. Once again, you do get the quick step to partner rapid. Technical, no finishing playstyles apart from acrobatic, which technically isn't a finishing playstyle. So I probably would be steering clear of that one, boys. Come on, lads. Show me the juicers. It's not listening. Anderson Talisca, in all fairness, this card, absolutely ridiculous, man. Every single Talisca card that's come out, he's been crazy. Is his footies 95 rated? I'm not too sure. He could be one to consider potentially, because Talisca definitely can move in game. And I was a big fan when I tried him out. So take my word for it, he'll be a decent option. There's Douay. Nothing really to write home about, in all fairness. Let's go to Footbin. Have a little look over there, see if any cards are trending. I wonder who we've got as an SBC today as well. I've not actually seen the SBC content. By the way, apologies. Lewis Skelly and Griezmann. I was just way too busy yesterday to get it done. And today, boys, it's a busy time for me right now. IRL, I do apologize. And I'll try my best to get all these reviews out. But they're a little bit later than usual. Even though we're in August. Go easy on me, please, lads. I will get there eventually. Dino, do you go into this, lad? Tell me you do. Give us an absolute juicer for the boys, please. I mean, he's not going to get a big boost, is he? Because he's... You're much better doing an Evo like this, in all fairness. The Factotum? Bro, where did they come up with these names, man? Of course, the Can't Be Stopped. Can't Be Stopped, jeez. The Can't Be Stopped kind of theme, so it makes sense. He doesn't go into it. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, boys. I'm not really blown away by this Evo. There's no trending cards yet as well. It basically sums up my feelings right now. We've seen a few decent options, right? I guess, like Mia Hamm, Rafinha, Cole Palmer looks alright. Talisca, in all fairness, looks pretty decent. Like, Jarzinho as well, we checked out in the squad. But apart from that, there's nothing really to write home about that I've seen. I would definitely recommend looking for players that already have decent enough shooting. Like this Suchek could be good fun, maybe for a past the present team. Suarez doesn't look bad once again. Comparing to the footies though, I think the footies might be better. What probably stand out for me personally is this card right here. But let me know your thoughts. A little bit of a step back from yesterday's Evo content, but hopefully EA keep producing the goods. Enjoy the rest of your night, lads, and I'll catch you later. Take it easy.